MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Tarek Skubal will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here comes the 1-0. This one's down to third. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. This will take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Skubal has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Reined in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
That was first. The first baseman, Jimenez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. His first homer so far in the series, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge Torres.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Pitch popped up. Huntley has got it, and the side is retired. Jackson Rutledge is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Isturiz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
Franklin Barreto waits on deck. Payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up in the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
A runner at second, nobody out. One and one to Franklin Barreto. Ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ball even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in this swing location, so a good job there of exploiting it. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome. Teams start to figure out what locations you just can't in.
Shake that.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana as he'll lay off the slider too low, ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Green is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0.
No, that's down.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Let's see where they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Popped him up. Park over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Second inning set to go. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Art Park. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see right there, already waiting on the winner in this series, the Milwaukee Brewers, the newly minted champs in the National League. In now, Mark Kobayashi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So now to the plate, Riley Green. Slap hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
A 1-1.
2-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Deshaun Knowles, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kobayashi is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The stretch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Contreras, the runner at first with two gone. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Oakland. It remains 1-0. Now batting, Ronnie Mauricio, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Mauricio is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
The center fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. His second home run of the series as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. We played 2.5. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chad Huntley.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And that misses. 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, Cesar Torres, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. This is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Barreto, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. And it's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it's 2 in front of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Jorge Soler.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Digging in now, Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1.
No, that's right.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Ready now. Park comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Park originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the first round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Into the box now, Domingo Santana. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do we get to him here?
They might start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Yeah, I'm running through these halls like Trado. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the clue that I'm wearing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Line down the left field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. To the plate now, Dylan Cousins. Fly ball right down the line and left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Deshaun Knowles as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Mark Kobayashi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Barreto fields cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Riley Green.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Riley Green hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Green, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 out, nobody on. And he pops it up. And this will land foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Contreras recovers, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronnie Mauricio. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for A's, the catcher, Wilson.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Chad Huntley, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Runner at first here, one man out. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
In the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Torres, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1-1. Ball 2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Barreto brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Jurickson Profar will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The first baseman, Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Barreto's got it. Rwanda Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 2 and the A's nothing. Now at the plate, Franklin Barreto. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Dominguez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He flew out his first time around, and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here's the pitch. Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And there are two away now.
Now back, first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. In is Jorge Soler. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. Two and 0. Two balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting, number 55.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Elliott Ashbeck enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Park will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch.
1-1, no strike.
Now it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cousins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 25.
Stepping up now, Mark Kobayashi, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball just misses, that's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
No strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Riley Green would be next. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They're up 2-0. Isaiah Hurst gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 16, Isaiah Hurst.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dylan Cousins. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Deshaun Knowles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Stephen Tarpley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37.
Stepping up to the plate, Riley Green. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Now here's the pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Into the box now, Ronnie Mauricio. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone.
Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Jason Dominguez. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Touki Toussaint is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62.
Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Huntley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Izturis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
The 0-1 on its way. On the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. The Royals lead it 2-0. Ryan Stanek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jurickson Profar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Santana is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Stepping into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. Two and 2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
A pause and the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Emmanuel Clase enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
Digging in, Franklin Barreto. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Usually in this situation, looking for a loop in the glass. He didn't hit a loop, and he hit a missile. Bring the tying one to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Yeah, I'm running through these halls like Trano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin.
They can certainly roll too.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's quickly 0-2. Good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Plate now, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Now it's 3-1.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Stepping in, Dylan Cousins. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Set. Here it comes.
At the ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
First and second now, one man out. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 3-2 one more time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box, Deshaun Knowles. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. And they're going to get one back, and maybe both, as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely. But they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ray Del Villar takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over.
Well, I think we knew this game was going to be close, but maybe not decided in the 9th inning with the run on second close. There were some elevated heart rates in both dugouts in this one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
No one warned you, ain't no time for no I'm saying, hey, trying to live day by day. None of these neighbors say nothing. If you see a and them is coming, they dumping, they kicking, they punching, they jumping, they you in front of the back berserk and explosive like afterbirth. My mama told me go to church. I was sitting 10 rows from the first day.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Kansas City take a 3-1 series lead and now look to clinch. Jackson Rutledge earns the victory on the mound. Tarek Skubal pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 5 hits.